Hi. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Camille, and from the moment I could first form coherent thought, I have been a horse girl. As a kid, I grew up watching My Little Pony force my family to take a trail ride on every vacation, and just about every single birthday party was horse-themed. When I was 9 years old, after what felt like an eternity of waiting, my mom signed me up for my first ever riding summer camp.
Hi, Daddy.
Shortly after, I began taking lessons at the same barn and was absolutely obsessed. Eventually, I switched over from Western to English and took more intensive summer camps. I took lessons more frequently and began to learn the basics of flat work and jumping. I also began to lease a pony from a private owner, where I got the experience of being able to ride outside of lessons. Eventually, I switched over to a new lesson barn, which is where I really began to work on my skills. Building strength, technique, and feeling, the trainer at this barn is where I was first introduced to the sport of eventing. Seeing that I was quickly outgrowing her program, the trainer recommended me to an eventing barn that a former student had moved to. I booked a trial lesson in my 8th grade year, and from the very first ride, I was hooked. The gracefulness of the dressage, the adrenaline rush of the cross-country, and the precision test of show jumping was everything I was looking for. I started leasing a horse named Saint, who lived up to his name and taught me the ropes of eventing through beginner novice. After I outgrew Saint, I began to lease a second bay thoroughbred gelding named Bobby, who was my first real horse and showed me eventing through the training level. In the summer before my junior year, I went on my first ever horse shopping trip. I was looking for something that could take me through the preliminary level before I graduated high school. In the hot and humid Florida July, we tried many amazing horses, but there was one that stood out to me. I was expecting to come home with a tall bay thoroughbred gelding, but instead we bought a short gray Irish mare. Fendi was easily the most challenging and opinionated horse that I tried on that trip, but I could not ignore her strong mind and heart and knew that she was the horse for me. Over the next year and a half, owning Fendi pushed me in ways I didn't even know I could grow. There were many growing pains, but by the end of our first season together, we had run through 1 star and really built a connection. It was the end of my first semester of my senior year, and college decisions had to be made. I was fully prepared to head straight to college after graduation like the rest of my friends. But I was then approached with the idea from my parents and trainers to wait and continue competing. After many months of back and forth, I finally decided to defer my admission and take a gap year. This second season with Fendi was absolutely amazing. We had the wonderful opportunity to participate in the West Coast EA21 clinic and even finish the year off with running a couple 2 stars. The dawn of 2026 brings my last season with Fendi and realistically my last ever season at the upper levels. At the end of September, I'll be packing my bags for college and saying goodbye to the sport that I have loved for years. And so to remember this last hurrah, this farewell season, I'll be documenting every step of the way. I am so grateful for the life that I live, and so I'm filming this video diary so I can always look back and remember the journey. So if you want, come tag along with me for my last ever eventing season. guys, I am so tired. But today was such a good day. I am so proud of Fendi and I. We weren't nearly as rusty as I thought we were going to be, and she was so good for me. We also jumped a lot more than I thought we were going to. We even did some intermediate stuff, and it all felt amazing. I didn't get it all on video, but I got most of it. But it was such a great day, and I think this is really gonna set the tone for the rest of the season. But thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. If you enjoyed this first installment of my last ever eventing season, you might want to stick around to follow the rest of our journey. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye!